First and 10 now from the 30. Getting right back to it after that interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Caught for big yards on the right side. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Play action on first down. Hits his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Hand off to the back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket.
Now, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders would take the lead with a score. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. Take go.
Now Pickett. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Go. 18 Raptors. Go.
Pickett to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Trap 60.
Now here's Pickett. Cut near the goal line. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Running for the marker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, set.
Pickett will look to throw. The back grabs it. And that's a Washington touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Play made by Deron Payne. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jared Verse on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Brought in right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Pickett. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Pickett set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, I know some old-school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
Returnable from the 1. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down now. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Commanders get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, oh, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
First and 10, looking to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Rams will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's got to gain a 6 there. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Looking for a throw here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Able to find Nakua here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Rams have it, but their postseason run in jeopardy. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate. And I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. Couldn't connect with Puka Nakua. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the The big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
17 at the Rams'
Track
30-yard
60.
line.
Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To throw it on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing on second and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Pass play now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders coasting to the finish line. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Let's go. Go.
Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He still has room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they were the top